The Heat are out of Miami and into an interconference game. Welcome to the NBA for this Friday afternoon broadcast. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
It's got a nice clean game, huh?
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. On defense, the Heat. It's a three-point game. Some nice passing by Golden State from deep. They get it back. Green makes it off the glass.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Now the Heat with it. Outside Dragic. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's Curry with the drive. Green left side. Back to Bogut. It's stolen by Deng. It's rebounded by Golden State.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Good!
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
And it's the Warriors to start out. So here's Miami's starting group. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. And it's Deng in at the 3 slot. Now here's Green. The 3 from Barnes. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound total. But he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
Here's Thompson. For three. No luck. Dragic with some nice D. Warriors on D. Bosh with it. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Well, if you really want to make things hard on yourself, that's exactly how to do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
They're not doing themselves any favors at this point. They've got to stabilize their offense with just sound execution.
And that's not even close.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Now here's Thompson, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. And here's Dragic. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Here's Curry. Three-pointer. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Dang with it. Picked up by Thompson. Dang can't get it to go. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Warriors have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Thompson inside the line. And that one hits back iron.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Outside Curry. Takes the three. That one goes. Count it. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs. The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
And so the ball out of bounds. Bosh touched it last. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Warriors leading by 6. Bogut kicks to Barnes. To the middle. Back to Thompson. It's stolen by Dang. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Right side, high post. To the middle. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges. Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Warriors leading by 6.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
There's Green with the three. And again, no good by Golden State. The Heat trail by 6. And dang, here we go. It's rebounded by Golden State. As you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Clark kind of molded him in his image.
Yeah, and it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulder ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for Curry. And then for Miami, Stoudemire comes in for Chris Bosh. And Winslow subbed in for Luol Deng.
And guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Rick, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Bucket. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
The Heat trail by 10. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Dragic. Here is Livingston. Iguodala outside. Spates against Stoudemire. It's stolen by Stoudemire. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with the ball. Shoots the three. Stoudemire grabs the miss.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Winslow, the pass to Stoudemire. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Winslow.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Here is Livingston. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. He feeds it to Thompson. No good. Great D that time from Johnson. The Heat trail by 8. The pass to Winslow. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Warriors shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Livingston dishes to Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Green's got 5 points so far.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Dragic with it. Picked up by Thompson. Three-pointer. No good from Dragic. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. From 12 feet out, jump shot is good.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
17 seconds left to play in the first. Johnson. It's rebounded by Golden State. And it's the Warriors on the break. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then...
And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
I was obsessed with the NBA.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help Greg but love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Josh McRoberts out there with Whiteside. And it's Dragic in at the 1. Chris Bosh has checked in from Miami. And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in. The Heat trail by 8. Dragic with a wide open look. And the officials call a traveling violation. Clark, he's checked in for Golden State. The Warriors shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Launches a 3. They get it back. And stolen by Whiteside. And now here comes Dang, leading the break. Looking for Dragic, and he gets it there. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And for Goran Dragic, so incredibly efficient on the offensive end over the last couple years, whether with Phoenix or Miami, he's really upped his game.
You know, Kevin, it took him a few years to kind of get comfortable in the NBA, much like the great Steve Nash, who had his struggles early in his career. Now the game is kind of slowed down for him. He's not forcing as much, and it has certainly paid off.
Barnes kicks to Curry. Barnes passes to Clark. Stolen by Bosh. Here's Dang. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Talking about Dragic's newfound efficiency, he's shot over 50% from the field the past 3 years. I mean, impressive. That's a really high percentage for a point guard who plays so aggressively.
Curry dishes to Bogut. Now, here's Whiteside. Bosch kicks to Whiteside. The kick out to Dang. 6 on the shot clock. Poke loose. The Heat need to get a shot off. Whiteside, the pass to Dang. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And talking about Goran Dragic, he's learned how to play under control without losing his speed. I mean, early in his career, he committed way too many turnovers. Now he's able to push the action without making so many of those mental mistakes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for Festus Ezeli. And it's Klay Thompson in for Ian Clark. Back to Dang. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Heat shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Here's Bosch. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Stoudemire's got his second bucket.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
Yeah, and that's what happens, though, when you do your work early in terms of getting the good position.
To end the drought, and it's sent back by Bosch. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. The Heat also changing it up. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Goran Dragic. Spates kicks to Iguodala. Curry dishes to Spates. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Johnson, he's checked in for Chris Bosh. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. We can go from Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury, of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. If you take any star off of teams, things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive once Bosh went out.
Here's Iguodala. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. It's tipped. Thompson with it. Wade picks him up. Here's Spates. Johnson with the block. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Warriors ball.
Here is Livingston.
2 minutes.
Now Green. There's 1:54 left now here in the second.
Blocking foul called on Joe Johnson. That's his first personal foul.
Josh McRoberts is checked in for Stoudemire.
Due to substitution, Josh McRoberts.
On defense, the Heat, they haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Livingston. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
.137 left to play here in the second quarter. The Heat trail by 4. In the corner, it's Richardson. Stolen by Thompson. Now the Warriors moving it up. Iguodala against Richardson. Fires from deep. Iguodala. No good.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Iguodala. Johnson with the block, and he gets it back. Livingston passes to Thompson. Second shot opportunity. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. And the Warriors lead by 6. Well, Greg, for Thompson, last season an uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists, and Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player, terrific offensive player, outstanding defensively as well. And what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. Iguodala against Johnson, and the layup's good off the glass. Barbosa's got his first points of the game.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Nick Roberts. Offensive rebound. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Johnson.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Iguodala wide open. And Winslow pulls it down.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors. They get Andre Iguodala. For Miami, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. And he can't get the first one. And the Heat making a change here. He doesn't get the second one. And he nails the third.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And the first half comes to a close.
Thanks, Kevin.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They lead by 5. Kenny, let's go to you. Your opinion. And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Timeout call for the Heat.
And the Heat call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the Heat call time here. The Miami Heat came up short last season in hopes of getting back to the playoffs. Clark, their road record didn't help them much.
Yeah, 17-24. I don't think you can be that far under 500 on the road and hope to play in the postseason.
The Heat trail by 5.
And how about for the Heat having the best road record of any team that didn't make the postseason in the East? But as you said, struggling on the road will sink a team battling for a playoff spot.
Barnes and Green of the forward set. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Bogut in at the 5 spot. That's the Warriors' 5. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Dang. It's stolen by Dang. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Dang. Warriors leading by 5. Feeds to Bogut. Here's Green, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
Louder than my words. How you so